So I'm told this radio is not supposed to do more than 25 watts on AM. So we're on AM. We've discovered the carrier level, and you can adjust it, whatever. I changed something in the menu, but I can't find it now. Anyway, you've got the coaxial dynamics meter, which is just basically a fancy bird meter. A 500 watt bird slug, 2 through 30 megahertz. We're on the 500 watt scale, which is 10 through 50 x 10. Okay, so 10 would be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and so forth. Okay, and then we're going into the amplifier, which has an active peak reading segment meter, and then on this side it's 0.1 kilowatt, 0.25, all the way up to 2.5 kilowatt, because we're in the forward here, and this is kind of RMS, but it'll still read. And so what it'll show you is it's going to read 0.1, and it's going to read 100 on the peak meter, and my Heath kit is also going to read 100 RMS. Okay, and the radio was going to show 70. So the 50, and then the next little line next to the 50 would be 60, then 70, then 80, then 90, and then 100. It's not going to read 100 on the radio. But just let me show you this. And, okay, there's 70. Okay, we're actually past the 100 watt scale. We have a little bit of reflected. We're lighting up the 100 watt LED. We're at the 100 there. Now, I can turn this down. Let's turn it down to 50, okay? Now, I don't know if this radio is supposed to be able to do this. So, we're half. We're half. We're not lighting anything up there. We're half. The radio says we're less than 50, but we know the radio meter isn't accurate. So, it's stingy. Well, we'll go to 30. It says something completely different. It looks like 30 there. It looks like 30 there. Really hard to tell what you're reading there. So, it will go down to 5. And the radio indicates about 5. Looks like 5. Barely moving. So, yeah, I don't know why it does 100 watts on AM. I've got it at 5 watts. And let's just see what it does. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Hello. So it actually has a little bit of forward swing on AM. I'm on 40 meter AM.
I've got these wide range drivers here.
Oh boy, I'm so sorry.
My neighbor
Just keyed up on it.
about 20 years ago. He's an audiophile. He's one of those guys that will pay the money for what is an oxygenated power cable. But he came in and looked at my Radio Shack speakers and said, "Oh, that's terrible, George. Order these drivers." And they were from a company up in Canada, and I ordered them and pounded them for me. And, they are nice. They will make some nice range. They're made for home entertainment use, Gary. And I've got a little Radio Shark stereo amp that I've got reconfigured for mono.
Radio Shark.
And I just typed that.
I really, really like the fidelity of AM.
AM was kind of on its way out, and everything was about talk power and working DX on phone and that kind of thing. And I think towards the end there, the AM guys were probably trying to do the same. This Apache here, before I modified it, oh man, it was, even on a scope you would look at it, was all highs, mids and highs. And I just did the simple audio mods to it. The ones I got from Fran, W3, what was his call? Back in Maryland. I did those. And I would say they're kind of like high-end communications grade. They're not high fidelity. I've heard some Apaches that almost were high fidelity. I guess the iron in those things is pretty good. But mine is just, it just is not scratchy anymore. Yours sounds very nice. Like you might have done a little bit more to it. Mostly what I did. But not bad at all. What else? That was about it. I was trying to have something else I was going to comment on. Anyways, I'll stay in touch with Don, and when he's back fit to fight, we'll go down there and meet him for lunch. I haven't been down here a while. Be good to do it, and I'll let Frank know, and you as well. Anybody else that wants to go. Anyway, 73, Scary. We'll let you go. Been a pleasure, and we'll look for you on again. Maybe I'll catch you guys on 160 one of these days, but I've been threatening to do that for a while. One day I'll, as my boss said to me, I'll live good to my promise, George. I had a boss, he said to me, I'm going to come out and see you when I was out in L.A., and I said, boss, you've been telling me that for a long time, and he said, one day I'll live good to my threat, George. 73, Gary, catch you later. K7IKX, W8 Victor Golf. Ciao, ciao.